Tonight on CTV News, we take a look at the graffiti found around campus and the demonstration at President Tony Frank's open forum meeting yesterday.
And then later on, we have our All Your Rams football highlights and the best of CSU interviews. All this and more starting on CTV News right now. Good evening, Colorado State University. I am Jared Stratton.
And I'm Stuart Smith. Let's get started.
This just in, we have a breaking news in northern Colorado. Fort Collins police have identified a suspect in the death of Sherry Allman at 1601 North College Avenue. Detectives located evidence linking George Randall Newman to the homicide. Newman was also the suspect in the October 1st officer-involved shooting at America's Best Value Inn. Officers were unaware of Allman's death when they contacted Newman at the time. Officers responded to a wellness check at Allman's residence on October 4th. When officers arrived, they observed several suspicious factors and entered the residence to investigate. Allman was found deceased at her home. The Larimer County coroner identified Allman and determined that she had been stabbed. It is estimated that she was killed on or around September 28, 2017. The Collegian will have more with the story tomorrow morning.
Yesterday, in honor of Columbus Day, an anonymous person decided to tag CSU with many anti-Columbus and anarchic phrases. At least 5 buildings around campus, including Visual Arts, Eddy, both wings of Clark, and multiple spots at the Laurie Student Center. 2 of the tags that were painted on campus were the anarchy symbol and decolonize, with a third that included profanity directed at Christopher Columbus. The university estimates that the damages to campus will total more than $10,000. By this afternoon, the university had already contracted out a power washing company to get rid of the graffiti for good.
I think that the message is understandable, but I mean, defacing the school that I love so much kind of makes me a little bit upset. I think that there's a better way to get that message out there because it's an important message that needs to be said. Like, Columbus was a terrorist, and we glorify a terrorist. So I definitely think that there is a conversation that needs to be had there, but going about it through painting stuff on the walls isn't going to really help anybody. If anything, it juvenilizes the argument.
I mean, first off, I'm not sure what an anarchy symbol and decolonization have to do with each other. Those don't seem to be directly related in any way I can think of. And then second of all, you know, we've passed the point of colonization. You know, we can't decolonize at this point because there's nothing to decolonize from. This is already a new established country, a new established culture. You know, it's fundamentally different now than it was during the time of Columbus, to the extent where, you know, you can't really say if what happened was good or bad, just that it happened, you know, and that we're now here and we should focus on moving forward instead of regressing back.
CSU PD requests that anyone with information about the incidents contact them at 970-491-6425.
Students lined the halls of the North Ballroom of the Laurie Student Center yesterday, calmly waiting for Colorado State University President Tony Frank. Nearly 70 students waited in silence and dressed in all black in solidarity for Elijah Thomas, a resident assistant who found a fake noose hanging outside his hallway in Newsom Hall a few days before class started. Frank was scheduled to address Thomas and other students of color regarding his highly criticized administration's response to the incident. When Frank arrived, he passed through the line of demonstrators without a noise. A few minutes later, Thomas followed to a closed-door meeting with Frank and Vice President of Student Affairs, Blanche Hughes. After a nearly 45-minute meeting, the three came back to welcome students in the ballroom for an open discussion. Students brought up several issues regarding Thomas's experience, as well as several other bias-motivated incidents, their largest concern being student safety. Frank explained that his administration is looking into increasing the number of security cameras around campus because they are a tool police can use to catch offenders more easily when there are no other leads in the investigation.
Left Hand Creek in Boulder, Colorado was absolutely destroyed by flooding back in 2013. Saturday, dozens of CSU students partnered with the Wildlands Restoration Volunteers to help restore the area. Roughly 60 people attended in total. 17 came from the Environmental Sustainability and Science Club, 10 from the Watershed Club, 6 from the Fly Fishing Club, and several others from CSU and around the community. Sophomore Natalie McNeese, a natural resources management major, signed up independent of any clubs. Her morning consisted of backfilling trenches and pounding down stakes to keep erosion control fabric in place. She stated, "The riverbank would just be this dirt pile if we weren't doing anything, and it was fun hitting things with a little hammer." Even though this past Saturday was done through several CSU clubs, students can sign up for any WRV project they want by going to www.wlrv.org.
Have you ever been to Bean Cycle Coffee Shop in Old Town? If you have, you may have noticed that the books from Wolverine Farm Publishing Company have been absent from the coffee shop in Old Town, Fort Collins. Reporter Marlo Lundak brings us the full story.
We love our space, but we have a very large space. So we thought, what a beautiful opportunity for us to come together and work together and provide something for our communities. Things I love about coffee is that it's constantly evolving. Like, the scene is always different, and I think that's kind of what's going to happen. We're going to evolve and we're going to transition into something else, and part of that is still going to be we're bringing people together in the community to showcase something.
A retail experience that definitely is not here yet, but we hope to bring.
It's going to be funky, it's going to be different, and it's going to be unique, and that's what we keep talking about. It's not here yet. It's something that's it's different.
For more information about the shop, please visit beancycleroasters.com.
Are you obsessed with technology? Well, get ready for the second annual CSU hack-a-thon. This is a competition where teams of 3 to 5 people are challenged to create a virtual reality experience, and it encourages students to think of the research or community applications this immersive technology can offer. For October 20th through 22nd, the teams will partner with virtual reality experts to create their designs. For its opening year, hackathon participants mainly consisted of computer science majors that had attended CSU for a couple of years already. Of those currently signed up this year, freshmen through seniors are represented fairly evenly, and studies range from journalism to botany to mechanical engineering. Anyone who is interested in virtual reality past gaming systems can sign up online, but the event is limited to 50 students due to the amounts of available equipment. Participants will be judged on their innovation and creativity on October 22nd, with an award ceremony open to the public from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. The winners of the hackathon will be announced at 6:30 p.m. that evening.
That wraps it up for today in the world of news.
But don't go anywhere, because weatherman Zach Trombetta is up next with your weekly forecast.